Commissioner Kraft. He's like, we just have to rein him in every once in a while.
Okay, it is 10 a.m. and we'll call this meeting to order. Let's look at the minutes from November 3rd. Are there any corrections or additions?
Madam Chamber, I will fill in for Commissioner Daly.
Okay, thank you.
If there are no additions or corrections to the minutes, I move they be accepted as submitted.
Or,
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, they are approved. Any old business? No? Okay, move on to new business, the dual review policy.
So you have prior, you approved your dual review policy. However, at last month's Personnel Ways and Means meeting, something came up that led us to make an addition to this policy. Last month, we had a department head who received a grant to provide AEDs for county buildings, where the revenues from the grant match the anticipated expenditures of the AEDs. However, because it was not budgeted, and it is over $10,000 and it is a non-personnel matter, the dual review policy came into play. It was waived by 2/3 vote at that meeting. However, it led us to look back at this policy. You will see under paragraph 5 exemptions, we have added language to exempt those types of grants from this policy. And again, we've added where grant opportunities, where the grant award is equal to the associated plan expenditures, would be exempted from this policy.
Okay. Do we need a motion then to add this? Is there-
Move to send the policy for approval to the Board of Commissioners.
or,
Any discussion? Yes.
I think I appreciate the staff's work on this, but, we talked about this a little bit before the meeting, but just in case somebody is watching, we have the override clause and then we have the grant policy, and I think they complement each other in case of a timing issue. So, and as we said, if worse comes to worse, we can always have a special meeting. So good job on putting it together. So
Thank you.
Yeah, there certainly wasn't foreseen in the development of the policy. We just didn't think of this happening. So I think the wording as it is allows that, but still doesn't give a huge latitude to abuse the policy. So I think it's well done.
Covers us
and allows us not to give up any grant funding that may be available, right?
for sure. Yes. Okay, so all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, policy is granted. And then it looks like there's another policy to look at the annual investment policy.
Yes, as it states on your, on the agenda, this is an annual investment policy, which is brought to you every year for approval. And this is just the investment of county funds. There are no recommended changes. This has been reviewed by the treasurer of the county, Ms. Van Dyke, and there are no recommended changes for 2026.
Okay.
So the recommendation is to move this to the Board of Commissioners for adoption.
Okay, do we have a motion?
I would so move.
I'll support it.
Any questions?
Yes.
Let's go ahead.
Okay, so my only one question is here. So the Board of Commissioners are responsible for the investment of the funds for the county.
Correct.
And so when it says in here in the policy, it talks about the treasurer putting in the rules and everything, but it doesn't say anything in compliance or working together with the Board of Commissioners.
Subject to approval, yeah.
Yeah,
Historically, she does move those funds, and that's where this investment policy allows her to do those funds, and it kind of guides her in the principles in which she's allowed to do that. But that has been the way that those funds have been invested in the past, as well as the treasurer does have that ability to.
I'm not concerned about what she's written in there. I'm concerned to the fact that the commissioners don't have input of what she's writing in there, putting in there. I mean, if the commissioners are responsible for the investment, then I think when it says, what was it here? The Lenawee County Treasurer shall be responsible for all transactions. I understand that part, and maybe those speak for that. Authority to manage the events derived from the Lenawee County Board of Commissioners, most current, says, hold on here. Management responsibility for the investment program is hereby delegated to the Lenawee County Treasurer, who shall establish written procedures, internal controls for the operation of the investment program consistent with the investment policy. So my concern is that, I mean, she's putting those together, but shouldn't they be approved by the Board of Commissioners, or does this policy do that?
Correct. That's what you're giving her the authority to do. And again, this is the same policy. This hasn't changed in 2026 or 2025.
Okay,
So, and again, she has reviewed it, but that your policy allows her under those written controls and things of that nature to invest those funds.
okay, very good.
Any other questions? I have one. So then at some point, does it come back to us at least just to see, what's been happening? Does it,
When
like in
you-
the budget time, maybe?
Yes, when
Okay.
you look through those things, you too, in some of those financial statements, you will see those numbers.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. And we haven't voted, right?
You have a motion on the floor.
Oh, okay,
Motion on the floor.
okay. And has it been seconded? It was seconded, okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. Let's see. Any other business? Any public comment? Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll move.
Support.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.